Hello everyone, Jonah here. I decided to do a little tutorial on stairs specifically. Oops, I moved my camera. Um, and maybe give a few tips on how things actually work in The Sims 4. We do have a lot of flexibility with things, but there are limitations to what we can do within the confines of our structure. And so you can see here I've already started building a little bit of a structure, but I want to go through some uh, other basics before we get into the stairs. Like, for example, if you go up here to this bar, you see a lot of tools here, and I have manipulated the time of day to fit afternoon, so I have a lot of lighting and very little shadow, so I can see everything really well. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the camera. I'm currently using the Sims 4 camera. I like it better most of the time. Right click, you can rotate. Middle button, zoom in and out. Middle button click, you can, forgot the term for that, scroll. You can scroll around the lot. Left click is the best because I can just click on any spot and move the lot around. Very easy to see. One thing I like about the Sims 3 camera, if you go up here, change to Sims 3, if you click the middle button in, you can actually move the camera vertically, which is not something you can do in the Sims 4 camera, but this lets you get a better view of the sides. You can actually click to do top view. So I do like that feature. And again, I'm clicking in the middle button to get this rotation. I'm going to switch back to Sims 4. It's just a little bit easier for me to move the lot around. The other thing I want to talk about are the menus over here. You see we're in build catalog right now, build mode. In a buy mode, you have by room, objects, or by function. Right now I have it set to lighting. You can show all of them. Another thing I did was I set this to base game because I do want to stick with base. Not everybody has all of the packs. I do have a lot of packs. If you have various packs, you can get rid of this filter. This filter allows you to choose specific items from any pack, if you didn't know that already. Get back to build mode, and I'm going to filter by base game. So now with our structure, we're on the very top. You can see we can't go any more floors up. I've put a light in here so we can see what's happening. And I put a light down here as well. So then we want to go to the stairs. Where are the stairs? I'm just going to choose a simple stairs. This one actually does not have walls underneath, which I kind of like. And you can see it comes out facing a certain way. I'm going to place this right here. There are no constraints because there are no walls. We can put this, as long as there aren't any walls, you can put stairs anywhere on the lot. One way to rotate the stairs, if you want them to face a different way, click on the stairs. You have a bunch of little options here. I can move it around. This allowed me to rotate it. And see how it snapped to where my mouse was? That can happen sometimes, which sort of bugs me, so I don't really like using that particular rotate tool. I'll get to that in a minute. But notice that you can also make stairs wider, thinner, 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tile, as big as you want as long as they fit in the space. We can turn them. We can use this tool to turn again. ever do anything that you don't want to do, you can undo it with these buttons and we'll go back. And if you ever go too far, oh no, I don't want that, let me redo the last thing I did, which was make it 1 tile wide. Okay, lots of basic stuff there. I don't know if you needed that, but you got it anyways. So now I'm going to click it, got my tools, I'm going to click on move, so I can, now I can move this anywhere I want, but not with inside the house because there are some issues here. Can't intersect with walls. So what's going on there? What's happening is the profile of the stairs is not fitting within the confines of the structure. So let's talk about that. Click on the stairs. You can see at the bottom and at the top there are these little squares. That is telling you the space that is needed for the Sims to actually access the stairs. So that counts as one part of the profile. And then you have space above the stairs that also counts. So you have at least 2 tiles of headspace that is going to be taken. 3 tiles, you'll notice when we place these in the floor above, but you definitely have to pay attention to where this headspace is, so Sims have room to travel up and down the stairs. Let's just move these back in. Now I can rotate this either by left click and hold and drag it in the direction that I want it to face. The top of the stairs will face in the direction of however I drag the mouse. Or I can use my keyboard. Where the comma and the period are, you have a left and right angle bracket. They look like arrows. Right angle bracket turns it clockwise, left angle bracket turns it counterclockwise. So let's try placing these in the room. Oops, I switched it. Oops, no, it won't fit here. And the reason is there's a wall upstairs. Page up to get to the next floor. And you can see the red spot here. The top of the stairs fell outside of this room. Now, if I wanted to, I'm going to place these really quick. And what that's doing is taking us up to the next level. There's nothing up here, so we could place that. If I wanted the stairs, I could make this room bigger. And now the stairs will fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles wide. But what if I don't want 5 tiles wide? I still want my 4 tile footprint of this room. So I'm going to undo some of these things. And instead of making the room bigger, I am going to actually, moving the room right now. Let's cancel that. Stairs, move. They don't fit this way. They do fit this way. So now we can see that the headspace does not conflict with this wall. So what if I have an even smaller room to the side? Let's try that. Let's make this one only 3 by 4. I'm going to use the eyedropper and I'm going to get another saucer light from buy mode. And notice whenever you use the eyedropper, it will clear out your filter. But don't worry, you can get it back if you want. So now we have a little bit smaller room. What if I want to put stairs on this wall? Excuse me, on this wall. Again, remember we have the 5 tile, or at least 2 or 3 tiles of headspace at the top. And the reason it's not letting us move up there is because of this wall right here. Only 3 tiles here. So, what we could do, let's turn it once and look at the profile then. Instead of 5 tiles wide, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. Still, it's going to be too big. If we move the platform up, now it becomes 3 tiles. So let's see if that works. There it is. So now in this configuration, you can see the stairs took up quite a bit of space, floor space here, but that's okay. Just telling you, this is the kind of thing that you'll want to pay attention to when you're designing your space. If you're going to put stairs, you have to make room for them to fit within the profile. Now I'm kind of liking the way that this front staircase looks. I think I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm going to use the sledgehammer and delete it. That felt kind of good. And now I'm thinking, what if I made this room just a little bit bigger? And then maybe even wrapped it around. I know, we've sort of gotten ourselves into a bit of a box, but that's okay. We can do other things to spruce it up. What I wanted to show you next is the funkiness of this little space here. What I normally do is use fences. You can also place half walls, but I'm going to make sure I'm place fence by drawing. And I'm actually going to set my filter again because I want this fence. It's one of my favorites. And all you do is draw the fence. And now that looks a little more safe. Even though Sims won't actually fall through, it just looks better aesthetically. So now we have our structure, we have our set of stairs. It looks like we have a little bit of an entryway. You could put a bench, a little bit of a living area, possibly a small table, and a small kitchen. If we wanted to, the light is sort of leaking out from above us. We could enclose this space just a little bit. Then we would have to add some lighting here. But anyways, I hope that knowing a little bit more about the space needed for stairs will help you understand how to place them a little bit better. This video is already running a little bit long, so I'm not going to get into too much more building decorating stuff. If you guys have any problems whatsoever in your build mode and you can't find tutorials on YouTube or any other sites, like I don't know if I said this before, but I did try finding, you know, just basics about stairs, and I didn't really find anything. I found a lot of complex demonstrations on how to build really fancy stairs, and nothing to really talk about the rules and restrictions or limitations. So I wanted to make this video to possibly help some others out there. But again, if you have any questions, if you have any issues at all, a really good place to go is EA Answers HQ. There are forums there and lots of people who are more than happy to help figure out any problems that you encounter. So again, I hope you guys found this useful and helpful, and have a great day. Bye-bye.